Let's begin by exploring an essential question. Why do we debug? Debugging is a critical phase in software development. It's the process of finding and fixing bugs, issues in the code that prevent your application from working as intended. Effective debugging does more than just improve functionality. It ensures applications run smoothly, meet user expectations, and ultimately deliver a high-quality experience. When we debug, we achieve three core benefits. Enhanced application quality. Debugging removes errors that can affect the performance, security, and stability of an application. By addressing these issues early, we ensure our app operates reliably. Deeper developer understanding. Debugging isn't just about fixing errors. It's a way for developers to understand their code on a more profound level. As we identify bugs and trace their sources, we get insights into the application flow, which helps us make better design decisions and improvements. Reduced development time. Addressing bugs early can prevent costly fixes after deployment, saving both time and resources. Qt Creator provides a comprehensive suite of debugging tools that support various languages and frameworks, not only QML. This makes it a versatile environment for both general and specialized debugging needs. In Qt Creator, you can debug C++, Python, and JavaScript code, alongside your QML and Qt Quick applications. Whether working on a small QML interface or a more complex application with a C++ backend integration, you have tools ready to help test and deploy your projects. Some of the essential tools that Qt Creator offers include Breakpoints. You can set breakpoints in any supported language, allowing you to pause code execution at key moments. This feature is foundational for inspecting code states, understanding variable values, and uncovering the root of unexpected behaviors. Variable inspection. Qt Creator's debugging interface makes it easy to watch variable values and expressions dynamically as they change. This provides a clearer view of how data flows through your application and where things might go off track. Call stack and thread management. Understanding the call stack is essential in larger applications, where you need insights into the sequence of function calls leading up to a specific point. Qt Creator also provides thread management tools to help identify concurrency issues. Memory and performance analysis. Qt Creator includes built-in profiling tools that let you analyze memory usage and app performance. The QML profiler is especially valuable here, as it's designed specifically for optimizing QML and Qt Quick applications. These tools and more make Qt Creator an effective environment for debugging QML applications, helping us achieve a more stable and optimized result. Understanding why we debug and how these tools support the process will guide us as we dive into hands-on debugging in the next sections. Let's get started with the essentials and make sure we're setting up a solid foundation for debugging our applications. Starting with opening the project, we'll configure the build and run settings to enable smooth debugging for QML. To begin, open your QML project in Qt Creator. Head to the Projects mode, where you'll find the build and run settings. In this section, confirm that the correct kit is selected. Kits specify the compiler and debugger configuration, so choosing the right one is crucial for effective debugging. In my example, I am using Qt 6.7 for macOS. Next, let's configure the build settings. Make sure you're in the debug build configuration to include debugging symbols in your build, which helps the debugger read and interpret code accurately. Under QML Debugging and Profiling, select Enable to activate QML debugging support. This allows Qt Creator to attach a debugger to the QML engine so that you can interact with the app in real time during testing. Now go to the Run Settings tab. For Mac users debugging in macOS and Xcode, an additional note, there is a box labeled Use Debug Version of Frameworks in the Run tab. When configuring Qt for installation, it is possible to ensure that it is built to include debug symbols that can make it easier to track bugs in applications and libraries. However, on some platforms, building Qt in debug mode will cause applications to be larger than desirable. When you build Qt, frameworks are built by default, and inside the framework, you will find both a release and a debug version. Frameworks always link with release versions of libraries. If you actually want to use a debug version of a Qt framework, you must ensure that your application actually loads that debug version. This ensures that the debug libraries are used, providing deeper inspection capability. Next, look for the Debugger Settings section. In QML Debugger, select either Automatic or Enabled. This setting tells Qt Creator to start QML debugging automatically when the application runs, allowing you to inspect QML elements, JavaScript code, and monitor UI interactions live. After configuring these settings, rebuild the project by selecting Build Rebuild Project. This step ensures that all the changes take effect and your app is fully configured for debugging. With these setup steps, your project is now prepared for QML debugging in Qt Creator.